And on the mound now, Jaden Hill. All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Left fielder, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
And we are underway in Denver. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. And that one hammered Freeman. Long run. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out. Runner at second. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
First activity in the bullpen for the Rockies. Brennan Bernardino, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Herget also getting ready. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
The changeup missing, and the count is 2-2. Bounce to the right side. Tag, and he's out on the tag. The plate.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Now Machado up here. Quick move to first. Merrill dives back in safely. In the air to left center. And it falls. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Smash down the left field line. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Here comes Machado around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jaden Juan Mejia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Gavin Sheets in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Bogaerts around third. And it gets by him. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Sheets at second with 2 down. Mejia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit.
That's a ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
There's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Time call.
Out.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Matt Waldron. Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Julien wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Good job to fight that one off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Hunter Goodman, the next to hit.
Strike 1.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Laureano hustles to get it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Man at second. And
that's
a little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swing, and he popped it up. Machado settles under it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Zach Agnos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the air, right field. Johnston going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Laureano comes up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And a base hit right there. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Laureano off the first with 2 away. Out to short. Julian got him on the balanced throw. And that is the inning. One left. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Number 7 getting ready to hit. Close
No,
one.
that's
Doesn't
a ball.
get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Oh!
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Got him. 1 away. And here is Troy Johnston. Swings through that one for strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Whoa!
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Next for Colorado, Kyle Caros. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on.
That's
He
off
missed
the
the
corner.
zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the third inning, digging in, Jackson Merrill. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. That one almost got him. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeman makes his way towards it, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here comes new pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Castro sends it to first. Bogart's retired. And that is that. 3 up. Back here in Denver, last chance for the home team. Willie Castro digs in now. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one at triple digits.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Miller, a 6'5" righty, 200 pounds. And he was a third-round pick in 2021.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Mason Miller the strikeout. Jake McCarthy now at the plate. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. And when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher. And they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.